episode of SmackDown Live begins with the whole Jinder Mahal push recap about him becoming number one contender, him interfering in the whole House of Horrors match, and it starts with Orton coming out, saying that he didn't lose the House of Horrors because of Bray Wyatt or even the refrigerator. He lost because of Jinder Mahal and the Singh brothers. And okay, fine. Orton was like, yeah, he's going to win at Backlash, but he's cut off by Jinder Mahal himself. Mahal comes out and he says, no, he didn't steal anything as far as, taking the WWE Championship belt and running away with it. He's like, no. He said that he took what he was going to win. Is this actually going to fucking happen? Okay. Then he has the nerve to show photos of his photo shoot with the WWE Championship, posing with it. Yeah, 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 yeah. And he's like, look, he will take the title back to India when he wins it, if he wins it. And yes, he will no longer get disrespected. A new age will begin. Is this actually going to happen? But right before he can speak in the Punjabi tongue, Kevin Owens comes out. Okay, the United States champion says, okay, look, he's sick and tired of it. No one cares about the House of Horrors. No one cares about India. Everyone should be caring about the United States champion. Everyone should be caring about the face of America. And he's like, yeah, since they were in London, he's like, yeah, don't get ahead of yourselves. No one cares about London either. And he basically is like, okay, look, he ended Chris Jericho's career. We all know that he's gone for a little while. He's going to come back. But he said he ended Jericho's career. There's going to be no more list, no more stupid idiot, no more Y2J, no more drinking it in. And he says that Jericho didn't even last 2 hours on SmackDown Live because of what Kevin Owens did to him. But after Kevin Owens is done ending AJ Styles' career, so he says, he's going to look to the future and he's going to target the WWE champion. So he put Jinder and or Randy on notice right there. And he's like, look, not only will he be the face of America, he'll be the face of WWE. Okay. So, well, what do you know? AJ Styles comes out and Styles come out and he's like, look, he calls Owens delusional. He basically is like, all right, look, this isn't Backlash. This is SmackDown Live. And this is the place that AJ Styles built. And as long as AJ Styles is there, Kevin Owens will never be the face of SmackDown. Okay. Corbin comes out. This is after his week of suspension because him pushing a referee on fucking Talking Smack. But before Corbin can actually elaborate on what he was going to say, he gets attacked by Sami Zayn. Payback from that Talking Smack stuff. So a little brawl ensues, a little bitty one. It stops pretty quick. And you would have thought that someone would have came out, Shane or Daniel Bryan would have came out and made the match for the main event. But I guess neither of them were there. I mean, Kurt wasn't there, but at least he made Dean Ambrose a fucking acting general manager for that night. But anyway, I digress. But there was going to be a 3-on-3 later on in the night. That's what that set that shit up for. It did. Because the 3 Backlash feuds are going to, have a match together and 6-man tag action. Because that's what that set that up to be. Oh, God. Yeah, that brawl was kind of lackluster. But they did make up for it, and I'll talk about that a little bit later on. So, you get Carmella and Tamina and fucking James Ellsworth in the ring, and Ellsworth, oh God, Ellsworth. He has the nerve to talk about people and their looks. He was talking about the people in England could close their mouth so they wouldn't show their teeth. Yeah, motherfucker, you got no chin. Okay? You can't even go, without But anyway, Carmella introduces Natty. They're supposedly the welcoming committee, and it's like, again, Tamina just stood there. She said nothing. She's just the big muscle of the fucking group or whatever. I mean, Tamina is just there. Carmella, no one really cares about. Natty, her shit's past. And Ellsworth is just Ellsworth. So they basically made a group of the people that we don't really give a fuck about, which is kind of funny because that's been done with men all over the place. It's been done with 3MB. I mean, yeah, shit. This group is just missing fucking, I don't know, just Jillian Hall singing for them on their entrance. Whatever. Naomi comes out, feel the glow, she dances, and she introduces Becky Lynch. But before Becky Lynch could actually face Natalya and before the bell could ring, Charlotte music hits. And Charlotte's like, look, I don't need anyone to introduce me because I need no introduction. So she basically is in Becky's corner. Now, come on. We don't forget the history between these women. We just don't. And we already know how Charlotte's attitude is. That hasn't changed a bit. And it showed during the match between Becky and Natty. But this is what really confused me. Okay, the ending of the match went like this. First of all, you got Tamina that tried to interfere with fucking Becky, who was on the second rope. And Naomi comes out of nowhere and tries to get in Tamina's face. But Charlotte basically picks Naomi up and holds her back and drags her away and literally lifts her away. And Natty, all she did was pulled Becky off the second rope and then pins her. And I'm like, wait a second here. You're supposed to be one of the best women on SmackDown. You're former women's champion. You were the first draft pick as far as these women. And you got beat by being pulled off the fucking second rope? What's going on here? First, you get someone that gets knocked out by an elbow on Raw, and now you get beat by just being pulled off fucking ropes? Seriously? I mean, damn, that's just... I don't get that. I don't understand that. That was real confusing to me. Natty wins a match, but it was just a matter that she won. Pulling her off the fucking second rope. The middle rope. I mean, I don't know. That's just... Damn. That's not suiting well with me. So, Lana is coming. Is she actually going to wrestle? Is she actually going to get in the ring? Or she's going to be Rusev's usher? More on Rusev later. But you get the argument between Charlotte and Naomi. An argument ensues between them in the back. And who breaks it up? Becky Lynch. Why is Becky giving a pep talk for the women's champion and arguably the best women's wrestler in the world right now? Oh, God. So now they're going to finally come together. Because Becky's like, yeah, this is what they want. This is, they want to tear us apart. They want to break us apart. And we got to come together. And they put their hands in the middle. Okay, yeah. So what? For the 4 horsewomen to the Shield? Is that what this is now? Yeah. Charlotte has her eyes on the prize, but I guess they got to vanquish the rest of these women first in order for Charlotte to get her one-on-one encounter. If that ever happens. I wonder... Naomi, so it's going to be a 3-on-3 at Backlash with these women and Ellsworth in the fucking corner. Oh, God. Anyway, that's just... So, you have Breezango Fashion Files. Oh, a special London special. Oh, God. Look, I'm not taking Breezango seriously as it is, but fucking Fashion Files, and apparently there's like this art on the fucking floor, and they're trying to inspect, and they tried to basically do this fucking, oh God, Law and Order thing. So, yeah, There are handprints on the wall, red handprints from the fucking, I guess, a painting or fucking art that's on the bottom, and they're trying to find out where it is. And next thing you know, you hear coming from somewhere. So they break down the fucking door, and who's in there? The Ascension. The Ascension are in the closet by themselves, screaming to each other. Guys, the Ascension looks so promising from NXT, and now look at them. This is just a damn shame the way these two just declined, and more on there, the true decline in a bit, but it's just, yeah, screaming in a hallway in a closet by themselves. I guess they're trying to get hyped up, but still, that's just, it was wacky to say the least. It was just a wacky skit. It just was. So, you get Eric Rowan versus Luke Harper, former Wyatt family members going against each other. Eric Rowan comes out with his fucking new mask, and of course, Luke Harper was the skill of these two in the match. He just was. But Eric Rowan actually ended up winning the match in some type of heel fashion, because he went for the mask, he talked with it, he was going to hit Luke Harper with it, the referee took it away, he puts a thumb in the eye of Luke Harper, and I don't understand the signature move that he did though. He picks Luke Harper up and he spun around, and then he just went down. And I'm like, that pins Luke Harper? I mean, Luke Harper did a lot during this match. I mean, he did a drop kick. He did, his usual stuff, moving like he's not that size. But to him to get pinned by a twirling slam down, it wasn't even the world's strongest slam. That has impact. But that was just, I don't know. What the fuck, man? Damn. So, you get Dolph Ziggler heading to the ring. He gets to the ring, and he basically talks about his 8 years there. It feels like 12. He, he's held multiple titles. So what? He gets no appreciation. You want to know why? Because every time that Dolph Ziggler gets a push, something always happens, and fucking he just declines. His latest decline is losing to the fucking Miz. So basically, no one believes in this overselling anymore. No one. It's just, he put his career on the line for the Intercontinental Championship, and now he has nothing to show for it. But yeah, he basically talked shit about Nakamura, and he's like, all right, look. Look, you cheer for someone that doesn't even have a match on Smackdown yet. And an NXT chant breaks out, and he's like, all that will be edited out. So, and I'm like, oh God, Dolph, please just continue with the shit. I mean, roll with the crowd. Even say something like, yeah, but that place doesn't count on the main roster. Something like that to get the crowd fueled up, even though that still would have been garbage to say, but at least say something smart like that. But anyway, he calls Nakamura out. Nakamura comes out, hits the ring, and he's like, look, 1 month here and you haven't even had a match yet. Well, I guess dark matches don't count because they've had a match together at a dark match. But yeah, he's like, look, Ziggler's like, you're going to stand here toe-to-toe with me. It's time to put up. Or Nakamura takes the microphone from him and he's like, shut up. You want to see what I can do? That breaks out a big yes chant. I will show you. Now, Nakamura gets ready. Ref shows up. Dolph Ziggler's like, nope. Typical heel fashion. Yeah. We'll do this when I want to. Basically on his terms. At WWE Backlash, I'm going to prove the fraud that you are. Okay, fine. Wait till Backlash. But before Ziggler was about to leave, Ziggler takes his jacket, throws it at Nakamura, and starts attacking him. Nakamura actually fights back and gets the upper hand. He showed him a little bit of that strong style. I have a homeboy that, is, big on Nakamura, and he's like, he wished that Nakamura would have grabbed the mic and said, I am Shinsuke Nakamura. king of strong style. Of course, the crowd would have went ballistic, but Nakamura hasn't even fucking done that. Maybe he'll do it next week. He better do it next week. I mean, fuck. Say you're king of strong style. Show him. Show everybody. Boot him out the fucking ring, and then have a fucking good overselling Ziggler match at Backlash. Because that's exactly what's going to be. You're here to oversell. You're here to oversell. Yeah, that's basically Ziggler. Now, Breezango versus the Ascension. Yeah, Breezango actually wins this match. Yes, they are the number one contenders for the tag team championships, but beating the Ascension, yeah. Look, could the Ascension come back from this somehow? If they can have Jinder Mahal go to the world title scene and look like he can actually pull it off, I guess anything could happen. The Ascension could rise out of this. But Breezango actually fucking wins. Oh, and who comes out? The Usos. They went on this rant about 12 days from now, 12 days from now, 12 days from now. Yeah. And okay, yeah, when you feel that hair on your neck standing up, yeah, it's the Usos. Okay, yeah, we get it. Hit the ring, beat their ass. No, they didn't do that. Maybe they'll do it next week. Next week is the going home episode before Backlash. So maybe they'll do the confrontation thing, but it was just talking and talking and talking. 12 days. 12. I'm just like, oh, God. Action, please. Action. But speaking of action, or no action, I should say, Mojo Rawley is in the back telling kids a story and, you know, equating it to himself and the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner. And yeah, we haven't seen you in the fucking ring since. How come he won the Battle Royal, eliminated Jinder Mahal last, but Jinder Mahal is the one getting the push to the WWE Championship? Now, look, don't get me wrong. There would have been zero believability for me, Mojo Rawley, getting a shot. But I thought that Andre Battle Royal was supposed to catapult people. It hasn't catapulted anyone yet. And every time they get a fucking opportunity, they just don't do it right. Typical WWE. Oh, God. Funniest part about that was, you know, he said that one of the kids that he could touch it, and he actually says boo to the little kid, and the little kid kicks him in the fucking shin. But, yeah. Now, to the action of the shit. No, a little bit before that, Rusev said that a couple of weeks ago he demanded a championship match at Money in the Bank, and he's got no answer. He's heard nothing from Shane O'Mac. And he said that, okay, being ignored is more disrespecting than being turned down. So next week he wants an answer, and he'll be at Smackdown Live. Yeah, Rusev, are you healed up? I thought Rusev was injured. I mean, yeah. Rusev demanding a title shot and having 0 matches and 0 earning it. Even Jinder Mahal earned it by winning a 6-pack challenge, but at least he did it. Rusev, he could do that too. Can he, instead of demanding? Seriously, you're having Jinder Mahal earning title shots. And speaking of Jinder Mahal, Jinder, Owens, and Corbin versus Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, and AJ Styles. Okay, I will say this right now. It was a pretty good 6-man tag. Everyone had their spots, including fucking Jinder Mahal, and he looked pretty good in the fucking match. There was less botching. There was a little bit of work put in by him, and he looked like they're trying to have us take him seriously to a point. The heels actually fucking won. Of course, there was the typical breakdown of the match where everybody is everywhere. Yeah, okay. An RKO was delivered to fucking Kevin Owens, but after that, Jinder Mahal snuck up because he was the legal man. He puts on the Cobra Clutch Slam, and he pins Randy Orton. Is this really going to happen? Are we supposed to take him seriously? Does he have a chance of winning the WWE Championship? Does he? I mean, I don't know. It's just out of the list of champions, there's only two, maybe three, okay, up to five people that I have a problem with as far as WWE, WCW, even TNA, WCW even. But Jinder Mahal on this list of WWE champion, I don't know, people, but they're trying to sell this to us, and actually, they are doing okay with it. They're not doing stellar with it, but they are doing okay with it. I will admit that. But I still don't see Jinder Mahal winning the WWE Championship at Backlash. But it could happen. So I'm like, is this going to happen? Anyway, what did you think of the show? Do you agree with me or am I full of shit? Please leave your comments below. I would like to hear from you. And hit that like button, hit subscribe. I'm always open for a debate about wrestling. Drop kicks, body slams, throw motherfuckers over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme. And I'll see you later. Credits.